and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2023 CHSSA State Championships. Having to take several years off of having an in-person state tournament due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we are so excited to be back in person for the state championships in speech and debate here at beautiful Carlsbad High School in San Diego County. We've got over 550 judges helping to adjudicate this tournament. Some are educators, some are parents, some are community volunteers, and they are all enjoying being inspired by the voices of these wonderful young people. At the state tournament, judges come here to get their name tags, to enjoy the hospitality and refreshments offered by our host committee, and to troubleshoot any problems with their ballots. We now are able to use digital tools such as tabroom.com to make sure that everyone has their ballot and knows where to go. But as troubles arise or folks have feedback and want to tell us how impressed they are with these wonderful young people, it's all happening here in the Judge House.
So I'm a young coach who has been doing speech and debate since I was a young high schooler. So I started as a freshman, and I've been coaching for about 6 years now. CHSSA is a really great organization. I love the opportunities it presents for young people, whether they be students, whether they be young coaches who are just getting their legs under them. And I just think it's a really great activity. I think it's foundational that every kid needs to know speech and debate. And so having this infrastructure in place that allows kids to come to a higher level than just their local competitions is super exciting.
So as a judge for speech and debate tournaments, I get very excited to go to tournaments like this because they are an opportunity for students to shine, for me to see students from all over the state or the region and really exhibit their public speaking skills, their dramatic skills, their argumentation skills. It's such a joy to be a judge.
I'm just always so impressed by the quality of the people who are involved in speech and debate and how much fun there are to be with and just sitting around talking. In fact, we could all just sit around and talk. I don't really need to judge anymore. I could just sit around and talk with everybody. So anyhow, this is my 10th year and or 11th year, 12th year, something like that. Anyways, and having a great time and just really enjoying Carlsbad and the weather and watching great debaters and speakers.
I've been judging for about 12 years, coaching for 11. Even though I don't work there all the time anymore, I'm still around to support my kids. Had a good time watching Parley this time, judging Parley, I guess, but it's been entertaining and it's nice to be able to see all of our friends every time at the state tournament.
We are really excited to be here at state. This is, I think, the first time we're here in person, right, as judges and coaches. So.
Yeah, it's super awesome. I was a competitor once, and it's really cool to see kids doing their thing. It gives me a lot of nostalgia, and I'm just really happy that they're all here in person. It's really cool to see like the inner workings of it all and like give kids ranks and comments because I know which comments are actually helpful and which ones aren't. So I like it. I like being a judge.
I wish that the competitors have a really, really fun time, that they get to honor the work that they've been putting in all year long. So I hope that they're proud of themselves.
Yeah, I just hope that they get everything that they ask for in the tournament, whether that's like semi-finaling or finaling or just, you know, giving it their best. I hope that they get everything that they want.
Carlsbad today for the California State Speech and Debate competition. My event is OPP and I just got done with my first round.
I feel like this competition is rather more important to me because I've never gone to states in person. Being the COVID year, I've had to go to states online, which is not the same experience. And seeing other like talented people in my state is very surreal because for the past year, I've only really seen people that like live within a 20-mile radius for me. So seeing people that are like across California and seeing like talented people across like California is very, very impactful.
This is my first CHSSA State High School competition, so I'm really excited to be here, and there's a bunch of really good competitors.
This is the first state competition which our school has been to in a really, really long time, and I actually do dramatic interpretation, and I came out of my last round quite recently. I felt like it was good. I felt that all the other competitors were amazing as well, and I really, really enjoyed it.
This is my first states competition actually, and it's just been amazing to see how good and how talented everyone is. And even if I don't make it into semifinals or finals, which I'm too stressed to think about right now, I'm just really happy that I got the opportunity to see all these amazing people perform and to learn from them as well.
This is low-key been like the biggest change I've made today.
I'm gonna go find my friends, so I guess.
Do the water bottle rods?
Yes.
For the past 3 years, I've been supposed to be at the state tournament, but this is the first year that it's ever been in person. I do both debate and speech, and in order to get to this tournament, there's a huge qualification process. At our league, it's very competitive, so only about the top 8, 9, or 7 people in certain events are going, and some of those events end up having over 100 entries at our local league tournaments.
I've done speech and debate for all 4 years that I've been in high school, and I've had experience in both speech and debate, and I think doing both activities actually given me, both sides of the spectrum in terms of what I wanted to get out of speech and debate. Obviously, I entered speech and debate for the community, but by entering in both of these types of activities, I've gotten different things. First of all, starting with speech, spending the entire year researching like one topic, finding something I'm truly passionate about on a wide range of policy issues is
at the state tournament, I'm a freshman, so this is my first year here, and I qualified in Lincoln Douglas debate. I actually have a round in about 8 to 10 minutes, so it's pretty stressful coming in, debating a type of debate style where you have to learn both sides, have to find reputations to your own case, be able to debate against your own case as well. I think it's really helpful for experience in total because it helps you across other events as well, like in Congress, for example, where you have to also learn both sides. I think it's pretty helpful as well.
In the future, I think it's going to be very similar to how it is today, but I think it might get more cutthroat and more competitive because in the 4 years that I've done it, that's kind of what I've experienced. I also think that the topics are going to change, and I think that just in general, the teams might not be as united as they have been in the past. Because especially with the COVID-19 pandemic that happened recently, it kind of divided a lot of people. In the future, it could either rebuild from that and become much tighter, or if similar things happen, we could see more of the division that we've seen because of it.
We are the help desk. We help out all the people who have questions on this tournament. My name is Artem. I'm the chair of Area 1. The main thing I was doing during this tournament is answering the emails of all the people who had issues in rounds and trying to resolve them and get the tournament back on track.
My name is Nikendra McCoy and I'm the Area 2 chair. I've been at the help desk mostly directing individuals as to where to find the restroom. However, we have given out beautiful plaques and pendants.
Hi, I'm Leilani McHugh. I'm Area 3 chair. This is my first time at the State Tournament Help Desk in person. I'm very happy to be helping coaches, students, and judges know where to go, wherever they need to go, and handing out things like maps and schedules and whatever else they need. We answer questions as best as we can here.
And I'm Roz Foster, I'm the Area 4 Chair. I've been helping make sure people know that all of the 200 rooms are upstairs and making sure people know how to get to their routes. Thank you so much, and we appreciate you being here for the 2023 CHSSA State Tournament.
My speech is about antisocial personality disorder, which is basically the mental disorder of what we call psychopaths. And so far this tournament has been really amazing. Everyone is really talented, and it's just been great seeing all of the different speeches and all of the different talents up here.
It gives you critical thinking skills, like not even just in debate, but for speech as well. Like there's logic and argumentation and research that goes into it. Another really big thing that speech gave me was confidence. Like if you asked me a few years before, I could not be in front of a camera speaking like this. So I definitely recommend this activity for everybody. It's changed my life.
So this is my second year, and basically what I've done is like a lot of talking, and I like to talk a lot, so it's worked out well. But I think what's really brought me in is that it's a place where I can find a lot of people that are also interested in talking, or like that have the same interest in me, or the same goals, and is motivated to do something, because not just anyone is willing to spend their Saturdays and dedicate that to just talking or like competing and wearing like overdressed clothes all the time. So I just have a fun experience with that, meeting people with like the same interests, but is also, I think, seeing myself grow in something, and just seeing over the season or tournaments like how I've improved, or how I can even improve round to round.
I think one of my favorite topics for this tournament is our semifinals debate, which is going to be about free healthcare for the United States, and hopefully we'll make sense and I get to debate it because I'm proud of my speech on that one.
I think there's a wide range of topics. Like the first one's a little bit confusing about like internet privacy. The second one was really good about international affairs with like Cuba. I think what really helps with research here is just more topic knowledge, just being able to know every bits of it in and out, every detail of it. Spends a lot of time, that hours on hours of research, put it into like a 3-minute speech, organization into like putting rhetoric, putting evidence, putting refutations. A lot of that goes into it.
So it's really great to be here at like my first in-person state, and I'm really excited. We have 2 more prelims left, and we're ready to take it on.
I think speech and debate is a great experience that every high schooler should go through, to be able to interact with other people from other schools around the state at tournaments, and just having the platform to be able to speak about anything you want.
My name is Carson Kalasian. I am the coach at Arosi High School, and I have done speech and debate for 21 years, and I'm currently the league president of the Southern Valley Forensics League. If someone were to ask me what are the goals of the California High School Speech Association, it's to empower students to speak effectively and to communicate to the best of their ability, to think critically, to advocate for themselves. There are schools from all across the state of California, any school, any level. And if you say, how do you have a school or how do you make it, they fill out a form and pay a yearly dues, and they're able to compete in a state qualifier and make the state championship. And they compete locally with other schools in their area. And if you make the top 3, top 4, top 5, top 6, depending on your area, you can advance to the state championships.
Welcome to Informative Semifinals. These students are presenting informative speeches of 10 minutes in length. They have the ability to use props and present their speech in an informative, entertaining, dramatic, humorous fashion. We've had 6 students today who've really absolutely blown all the judges away. We've really enjoyed the program. And the amazing thing is that they have to set up their posters, how they hold their posters up, and then immediately when they're finished with their speech, set that down. That's part of the timing. So they really do have to be quite careful about how they do that, and also manage all these posters, which are quite complex with a lot of moving pieces and things happening. So we're really glad to be here today, really enjoying the informative semis. Hope you do too.
Through practice rounds, office hours, and one-on-one coaching sessions at ISD, you'll receive individualized attention and feedback that is only possible here.
And then you'll have time set aside to work with that feedback and to grow your skills and improve as a competitor in your event. Your voice matters, and we want to empower you to amplify it.
At ISD, we build a culture of community and respect that ensures everyone feels safe, welcome, and included. Speech and debate is about more than competition. It's about the connections you make with others and the lifelong skills that will stay with you far after graduation.
At ISD, you'll play 9 square with students from around the country and create your own community within our greater ISD family that will support you throughout your time in speech and debate and beyond.
Speech and debate changes lives, and summer camp is going to change your speech and debate life. We can't wait to go on that journey with you at ISD. Learn more today at iSpeech and Debate.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to the 64th Annual California High School Speech Association State Championship.
Leland. We are the 2023 Lincoln Douglas State Champions, and we're really happy. We've been debating together for the past 6 years now, and we're really
Since middle school.
Since middle school.
This is Ishan.
This is Alper.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to continuing with the last season next year.
Yeah, we're currently juniors, so back at it again next year.
And winning is just obviously the most monumental part of this entire season for us, and it's a really big deal for both us and all of the mentors who trained us, whether it's our coaches or our family.
Absolutely, but also just the amazing season that we've had leading up to this.
Yeah.
Great memories, great people we've been around. So just thank you to everybody, and yeah, here's to next season. Here's to next season.
My name is Angelique Ronald, and I am the State Tournament Director of the California High School Speech Association. I am so excited that we got to have our first state tournament in person in 3 years. It is so amazing. Kids were amazing, coaches were amazing, everyone was amazing, and it was such an honor to have everyone. We had an incredible tournament, and I am so thankful to all of the hard work that so many people did. And I want to personally thank everyone who came out this weekend and worked, competed, advocated, used their voices. That is the most important thing always. Thank you, and we'll see you next year.